Hi, Ryan. Thanks for joining me today to talk about community schools.
Sure, thanks for having me.
So, Ryan, let's start simple. What are community schools?
Yeah. A community school is both a place and a strategy that focus on the power of relationships. So it's a school that is the center of community activity, where families, youth, community members, and school staff all work collectively to support student and community success. Um, but it's also a very intentional strategy that centers diverse voices, that creates entire networks of partnerships and resources around a shared vision. And it strives for schools that are actively anti-racist in both curriculum and approach.
Let's talk about that more because I know equity is at the core of what a community school is. How do community schools advance equity in our community?
Yeah, community schools are a research-based equity strategy. So not only do they fight for increased access and opportunity, whether health and wellness or college and career partnerships, but they do so using a community organizing approach that builds leadership and power, that advocates for changes in both policy and practice at the school and at the city level.
Ryan, 2020 was a very different year for all of us, especially for students in Milwaukee Public Schools. What did the Community Schools Initiative do in 2020 to adapt to that new environment? And, can you share a highlight from the year?
Yeah. So yeah, 2020 required us to adapt in a variety of ways. One strategy that emerged was virtual parent cafes. So when schools first went virtual, all of a sudden, overnight, parents and families had new layers of responsibility. Parent cafes emerged as monthly virtual meetings that bring together parents to not only hear about community-based resources, but to share experiences, both challenges and successes of virtual learning, and really, authentically build community around those ideas and experiences.
Ryan, as we look towards a new year, we're already about a month or two in. What can the community expect from community schools and from this initiative?
Yeah, 2021 will be an important year for community schools. We recently received a Department of Education grant that will not only allow us to expand the number of schools that we can impact, but will allow us to go deeper into efforts such as early childhood, coordinated housing supports. Yeah, I believe that in 2021, our community schools and our community school team will continue to really push the boundaries of what's possible in education.
So, Ryan, when a donor gives to the Community Schools Initiative, what do those dollars do?
Yeah, so community schools is really fueled and supported by an incredible team of community school coordinators. So the dollars most often go to support those individuals who really work to organize and coordinate the community school model at each individual school. So community school coordinators work to build family, youth, community engagement. They work to create systems within schools. They recruit and align partnerships around a shared vision. So an investment in community schools is really an investment in an entire system that supports hundreds of students across our city.
Well, thank you, Ryan. We love community schools, and every year you are innovating in this space and doing something new and different and great for the students in our community. So thank you for that, and thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much. It was really good talking.